The 14th Annual Peace Symposium, organised by the Ahmadiyya Muslim Community in the UK, was held on the 25th of March 2017 at the Bet al-Futuh Mosque in Surrey. His Holiness Hazrat Mirza Masroor Ahmad, may Allah be his helper, the worldwide head of the Ahmadiyya Muslim Community, blessed the event and delivered a strong message to individuals and world leaders at large. More than 800 guests from across the world attended the unique event, including Secretaries of State, parliamentarians, diplomats, faith and civic leaders, as well as representatives from numerous charities and faith communities. The theme of this year's Peace Symposium was global conflicts and the need for justice. The welcome address was delivered by the National President of the Ahmadiyya Muslim Community UK, Mr. Rafiq Ahmed Hayat.
The past year has seen the world become even more fragmented, and international division and tensions have become ever more apparent, that there have been renewed focus on nationalism, and more worryingly, that was once in the realms of rhetoric that's moved into the world of reality. The Brexit vote in the UK, the rise of nationalist sentiments in Europe, and the deeply worrying sign.
Various dignitaries spoke at the event and commended the efforts of the Ahmadiyya Muslim community for promoting values of peace and tolerance. His Holiness was recognized as a great advocate for peace.
You have been a champion of this, you have been an example, and I conclude by witnessing that everywhere in the world I have met the Ahmadiyya communities, not only I felt at home, and I must also acknowledge the fact that I am not a Muslim, but I felt among brothers and sisters. And this is something beautiful, something wonderful, and this is what I am experiencing tonight here with all of you. And the only expression that comes from my heart, which I believe everybody understands, it is in Arabic, but it's very beautiful. Alhamdulillah. Thanks be to God. Thank you. Shukran. Shukriya.
The annual Peace Prize was awarded to Setsuko Thurlow, a survivor of the nuclear bomb used on Hiroshima in 1945. Ms. Thurlow is a peace campaigner who seeks to ensure that people are educated on the dangers of weapons. The keynote address was delivered by His Holiness, the worldwide head of the Ahmadiyya Muslim Community, Hazrat Mirza Masroor Ahmad, may Allah be his helper. His Holiness addressed the audience explaining the true teachings of Islam as taught by the Holy Prophet of Islam, peace and blessings of Allah be upon him, and revealed by God Almighty in the Holy Quran. He emphasized that Islam is a religion of peace that teaches no form of extremism or terrorism, and true Islam is not to be feared.
On behalf of the Ahmadiyya Muslim community, I wish to make it categorically clear that we condemn all such acts of terrorism, and we offer our heartfelt sympathies to the victims of this barbaric atrocity. Most regrettably, and in complete violation of these peaceful objectives, certain Muslim groups or individuals have turned their mosques or madrasas into center of extremism, preaching hatred and inciting others to commit terrorist acts against both non-Muslims and Muslims who belong to different sects of Islam. A Muslim is not only duty-bound to offer his prayers, but it is also incumbent upon him to take care of orphans, feed the poor. Otherwise, our prayers will be in vain. It is categorically mentioned in the Holy Quran, chapter 107, verses 3, 4, and 5.
His Holiness met personally with various dignitaries and guests. His Holiness emphasized how the responsibility for finding solutions was on the governments and policymakers. This report is brought to you by MT International, UK Studios in London.